Hi, hello, and welcome back to another Onkruid video, a video in Crosscode. I think this is where we left off. I'm not really sure anymore, actually, but I don't think we need to go back up to G because we went down last time, right? So I think this is the part of the dungeon where we got into, and I definitely haven't seen this room before, so probably hit it again, right? Yeah, that's for sure. And we're back straight into the dungeon mechanics already. Let's see what this door has to offer first, and then we will head over. Interesting. So a little bomb onto the platform. And then I guess don't do that, but then I guess we are headed over to the platform ourselves to put the bomb on there again, to have it over here. But is it not gonna explode too quickly? Let's see. How are we doing this? Do we need to like knock it while it's still coming? That almost worked for some reason. Not sure. Oh, we just put it on there. We put it on there and then we just shoot it when it's over here, of course. Damn! Am I the cleanest person with it out there, or is it just me? Mine key. Mine? Beautiful. It's probably what we're gonna need in the future. The second to last Crosscode episode, huh? We truly had some amazing times in this game. I always really enjoyed it because it was very beautiful. Ah, damn. How do we do this? Do we just need to hit it over there? No. Oh, we need to stand on top of here. And I'm a little confused. Sussy. Very sussy. Was there anything else we could do? We can't go over here yet, right? And I think this is the only door available on our floor. Is there another locked door? No, right? So it has to be somewhere over the left there, but I don't necessarily immediately see what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, do we need to bounce it off the wall? Ah! So when you're standing on this keypad, wherever you just hit your ability, your sphere, that unlocks something. I thought it always needed to pass through the little translucent key right there, but it doesn't at all. Alright, glad we cleared those things up. I'm not glad we have to clear these things up though, because this doesn't look fun at all. Hit it again right now. And then do we need to hit it once more? Oh, okay, I finally understand how the indicators work. Was that quick enough? It definitely was. Beautiful. On the other side, another little door to head through. Equipment detected 1. Absolutely. Let's look for it then. I think... No. We need to look for a piece of shining old mining equipment that the old miners left behind. Mining docks. This is a distance we can just cross, so I guess we will need to put it over here to cross this large little gap in the middle. Oh, they're armored, so we need to hit it from the back. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was a nice little shot right there, that second one. And I guess we need to hit this one first as well, so. Ooh, some combat. This looks like a boss, potentially. Don't necessarily see a boss health bar, so it might just be a strong little fella. He is armored up. No, we're definitely gonna need to hit him from behind all the time, because otherwise we're not gonna do any damage at all. Hit him up with a nice little break. Miss our ability, but hit the second one though. Let's get out of there. Oh, we didn't get out of there in time. He's almost dead already. And by that I mean he has half of his HP bar left, but gotta stay optimistic. We had an interesting discussion amongst friends while we were out having a little drink yesterday. It's a typical discussion you have over a drink at a bar, by the way, so prepare yourself for some philosophical bullshit. The question was, would you rather live eternally and stay young forever? Or would you just live a normal, regular life like we humans are prone to do? And my answer was, direct link request, Emily maybe, on how she's doing. I can predict the future. Alright, so Emily is just talking to us about how she wants to take a break because this dungeon is so long. We could all already go to B3, that's interesting. And I see a lot of ice here, so, well, why would we not clear this dungeon? Maybe it's something of a completionist mechanic where you can already advance forward if you want to, but you can also complete every single floor. Oh, okay, that's new. So these blocks can slide around on the ice. Oh, I don't like that. I guess we need to cross the way over to here to press this button to then go over there. So what we need is some blocks to be able to jump all the way across to here. This is for sure happening. This is going over here. And this is locked with a key, and I think we still don't have any keys, so that's fine. So now we can definitely make that jump, and then this is just gonna be a regular old move down, or do we want to move it up to slide it into that slot perfectly? But what I was getting at, that discussion with friends, right? I think I would definitely want to live eternally in a young state. Oh, I guess we should have moved this along first though. What are you guys' opinions on that? I'm curious. I of course get that it's a subject of discussion, because I of course also get that not everybody wants that. Not everybody wants to live forever. Some people at some stage in their life are like, all right, I've had enough. It can come to an end. I know that this is definitely the case in some elderly people. Some of them even file for euthanasia because they're like, you know what, I lived my life to the fullest, I enjoyed it to the fullest, but now it's been enough. It especially happens a lot, I think, in situations where a couple survive together for a whole while, but then one of the partners dies before the other one, and sometimes they just don't want to go on alone, you know. Sorry if that kind of hit you in the feels, if that's a bit gut-wrenching, but it has to be said. It is the truth, I think. But for me, I would definitely love to just be young forever, be in the stage that I am in right now, and it's extremely cringe, but it does kind of exemplify how invested I am in this YouTube thing and how much this is my dream. But one of the things that came to mind immediately for me was like, man, making YouTube content forever, that would be a blast, and I maybe would be able to get off of the general old working lifestyle for a while. Because I mean, if you live forever and you know that you're not gonna die, do you really need all the money? Can't you just be homeless? I guess I could also use it as a bit of a circus act to make money. Probably a lot of scientific research could be done on me as well, so that would allow me to pay rent, and I would just get into this content creation spiel for good, for eternity, and all this time. I think it would also just be a nice way of making content, you know. I think that being an immortal YouTuber is something that can appeal to some people, something that can attract some viewers. All right, so I guess we cleared out everything this stage has to offer. For now though, because we don't know how to get rid of these ice pillars. So if we do remember it, or well, if I remember it, because that's not going to be on video anymore, we can come back here in the future when we have looked into the elemental powers a bit more, just like is happening right here, I think, with these fires. But not everyone at the table had the same ideas about that. Some people definitely just wanted a normal life. And I understand that, for sure. Well, I wonder what your guys' opinion is. Would you want, like, a normal life that ends at a certain point, or would you want to live forever? I would like to increase the damage of my melee attacks. I think I use that more often than the range attacks. And there we go. So now we finally figure out how to melt those ice cubes, but I think that in the future we are gonna be able to probably unlock that ability on our own, just without needing these little flames on the ground. There's a lot of doors in this floor, and there's even one over here that we can... Oh, alright, I was gonna say there's one over here that we can unlock already, but we need 2 more mine keys. Let's hope we find them somewhere over here. Equipment detected, keep that in mind. Don't forget to look around for that, because we still want to complete that quest, of course. I think that also signifies that I'm in a good place right now in my life, you know? If I would be happy living this stage of my life for eternity, I mean, that kind of exemplifies that, well, I'm really having a good time. I'm having a blast. But I can definitely imagine that some people will have it otherwise, will have it the other way around. They will be like, no, I definitely don't want to live this life forever, because right now I am in a very bad place. And if that's the case for you, I'm sad for you, man. I hope things look up a bit more on the bright side later. Remember, we haven't found the equipment in this room yet, have we? Could the equipment be engulfed in ice maybe, or... I mean, this up here has to be something, right? But I don't necessarily see anything of equipment here, because there was equipment here, right? Or am I imagining things? Oh, it's up here. So we need to... Oh, of course. This is not an area in and of itself, but it is an area to get higher up, to a higher perspective, so that you can jump over here. Yeah, there we go. Laser pickaxe. How are we doing on that quest? 3 out of 7, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 3. Still some collectibles to go. I guess there's also another way you could think about me wanting to live forever in this stage of life, and that is that I answer it that way because of my fear of death. That's definitely something I would say in therapy, at least, when someone would answer the question like that. Like, no, I want to stay young forever, just like this. It's, of course, a very... Well, I wouldn't say warranted fear, because death is a human process. It's a part of life, you know? That's not what I want to get at. It's not that you have to be afraid of death, because I don't think everybody has to be afraid of that. Some people definitely are, and I can understand that, because it's an existential given, and it's one of the most important ones. And death is also just something all of us sometimes encounter in life, you know? It's part of... It's the human condition to die. But for me personally, the answer doesn't stem from a fear of death. It stems from a love of life. Isn't that beautiful right there? Isn't that a beautiful little sentiment? Make sure that we don't die. That's gonna be less beautiful. Make sure that we don't die. That's gonna be less beautiful. Dies. My wish for eternal life is not stemming from a fear of death. It is stemming from a love of life. That's something I'm gonna remember, or try to remember at least, because I find that there's some beautiful meaning in there. But it is true though. Just like the friends surrounding me, my relationship with my partner, my job right now at the moment, and then especially all the other things in life, all the other hobbies and stuff like that are really, everything's coming up Millhouse for me, you know? Quizzing is still always fun. I'm learning new things. Psychology side of things is also still extremely fun. I'm learning new things on that front as well. And this YouTube journey has been culminating in such a beautiful little point lately. Almost all my videos get double-digit views, except for this little series, so I don't even know who I'm talking to, because nobody will probably listen to this ramble session. You know what? I'm gonna do something real quick. Oh, I can't press tab while in combat. I was gonna change the ranged combat art to the one where we actually fire a whole bunch of bullets in rapid fire, because I think doing that throughout these fires will definitely help us kill these enemies quicker. But yeah, for real though, a large thank you to all of you guys. The YouTube views have really been popping off lately, and that just makes my day every single day. Especially on the Soulstone Survivors videos, which is great because I really love playing that game as well and recording it. And don't get me wrong, it's not because Crosscode gets less views that I don't love playing this and recording it as well, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Watched an interesting video earlier today about procrastination and some of the tips to counteract it. Although lately I've been countering procrastination myself, and I guess I used some of the tips that in this video gave me as well. And that is, for example, the 1, 2, 3 rule. If you're dreading to do something, instead of thinking about it all the time and like lamenting that you're gonna have to start, you just say 1, 2, 3, and then you go do it. Are we not supposed to get like a key? I was thinking about like we didn't get a key from that entire segment, but I just forgot to pick it up. And it sounds so simple, but the video author said, like, I think the author was Better Ideas or something. He was like, yeah, you know, it sounds simple, but it actually helps. And another one of those ideas that sounds simple, but it just sounded really funny, and I could really appreciate that idea, is eat the frog. It's a metaphorical scenario, a thought experiment if you will, where imagine that you need to eat a frog every single day. You don't need any more context than that. It's just the way your life has been shaped up to be right now. You have to eat a frog every single day. And the author was like, you know, why then? Oh, we need to clear it from up here, I guess. Why would you postpone it? If you know you're gonna have to eat that frog, why not just start your day off with that? Because you know you're gonna have to do it. And there's a whole bunch of negative side effects from not doing it right now, you know? You will be dreading eating that frog the entire day, and you'll have to do it in the evening still, but you'll have to think about it the entire day. When you're trying to have a normal conversation with one of your peers or one of your colleagues, in the back of your mind, that frog will be lingering there, you know? Or if you don't do it today, you will have to eat 2 frogs tomorrow. Do you really want to do that? Do you want to postpone it until you have to have a frog mukbang of like 30 separate frogs in one sitting? No. Just start your day off with eating that little frog, you know? Equipment detected 1. Pay attention to that. Up there. Furry cap. Is that a new piece of equipment? Level 19. Less focus, so less critical hits, I think, but a bit tankier. And frost resistance is nice. Hard choice, because I feel like our tankiness for this dungeon is a-okay so far, but it is quite a lot of health, so I guess I'm just gonna use it. Yeah, that eat the frog metaphor is definitely something I'm gonna remember. It's something I might even... New mechanics just dropped. Wake up, honey. Lighting a bomb on fire makes it travel a whole lot further. Oh. You know... This game just keeps astonishing me, to be honest. Oh, that butters my egg roll. Don't forget to pick up the equipment. Now we're up here, make sure that we don't jump down, or we'll have to go all the way around. So probably some combat ahead of us still before we get the key piece, I would imagine. Doesn't see us. Can we go for a little stealth attack? Oh, he is gonna keep spawning probably, because he is the enemy that drops bombs, and we need those bombs. That's a lot of damage. Give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. There we go. Beautiful. And now we can just murder him, I guess. Or do we need to move along? We still need to have this guy, I think, with us to spawn even more bombs. So don't kill us. Just throw a bomb on our face, please, right here. Hit me with your best shot. No, not that. No those shots, please. Throw a bomb. Thank you. And then if you could do that one more time, my dear friend, that would be really, really appreciated. Maybe eat a little sandwich just to be sure that we don't die. That's not great. That's not great. All right, stand closer to here. We don't need those fireballs. We need a bomb. We don't need those fireballs. We need a bomb. Give me a bomb. No, not that. Not that shit. Give me a bomb. Just drop a little bomb. Drop a little bomb dookie on me right here. Just drop it on my head, you know? Just a little bomb. Yeah. Thank you very much. I hope that was the last one because this segment is kind of giving me AIDS, but it's cool. It's a cool mechanic. I shouldn't be nagging. Unlock the door and we can't pick up the key in combat, so we are gonna need to actually delete this guy from existence. Make sure that we don't die right now though, because I don't want to do this segment again. Beautiful. Or this is already the boss. Oh, fuck me, dude. What's this all about? What is this all about? I presume we're gonna have to do something with the fire, right? That yellow bar, is that diminishing when we hit him with the fire stuff? I think it is. Or it's filling up. Yeah. There we go. We broke him. So now let's try and get some hits in from the back, of course. We know about that. We should have known about that sooner. This is gonna be quite a boss fight, I think. We're gonna need to be dodging a bit more, a bit better, because otherwise this is not gonna work out. Man, we keep getting hit. Maybe it's a better idea to kill some of the bugs, because I guess if we kill all of them, we will also not be able to get into frost mode again, or will he just spawn new bugs? Is that a risk I want to take? Damn, man, this guy has some aim on him, I can tell you that much. Let's get rid of some of the bugs. We'll see how it happens. What happens then? And there we go. He's already sucking up less bugs. Maybe it's also quicker to fill up the yellow bar right now. I don't know about that though. Damn, dude, that's a very, very efficient attack. I think we need to wait more for the last second and then dodge it. We missed. Quickly. One more. No, don't let him suck it up. I guess that's it. I guess we cracked the code. Now it's just a regular old boss that we fought last time. Or at least I hope that he's not gonna spawn more of those little bugs, because then we would have taken the wrong approach. I'm gonna try and eat over here in a corner of the room. I'm gonna eat one of those high sandwiches. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Come on. Some nice damage in there. We broke one of the phases on his health bar, so probably now he's gonna get even more dangerous. Doesn't seem like any mechanics have changed so far though. And we know now that it's no use getting rid of the beetles, because he will just respawn them, because the beetles are of course immortal. Sergeant Pepper, blah 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 blah. A nice little reference like Northernheim would make here. I don't have much knowledge about the Beatles though. Really a band that I never got into. I know that it's probably one of the most famous bands in existence, but I didn't necessarily see the appeal. I guess it's from before my time as well, but something like the Rolling Stones or stuff, or Queen of the Stone Age is quite similar, I think, in a certain manner, and I like those bands more than I actually like the Beatles, I think. Although I don't dislike the Beatles, I just, as I said, I never really got into it all that much, got into them. Man, I need to pay more attention to that before I fucking die. God damn it, what did I just tell myself? I think that if we take our shots correctly here, we might be able to just get rid of this little boss motherfucker. Oh, I'm so glad those beetles just despawned and we didn't have to kill all of them. Beautiful. Challenging, but challenging because of the repetitiveness, if you will. Because it was not really all that crazy new mechanics every single phase. No, it was just like a battle of attrition, a battle of exhaustion. Heat mode activated. Did we unlock the element of flame right now? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright, so we have unlocked a new elemental ability, but you can only use it so often, because when you're in fire mode and you use the abilities, you can see the bar over here fill up. But the elephant in the room. Oh shit, dude. We're entering Path of Exile levels right here. And we have 17 of these points. And now all the things that we do in this branch, is that just for the fire mode? So is this focus just for when we're in fire mode? Or does it apply to everything in general? It's probably gonna be only in the fire mode. I can presume, because well, we have unlocked a new circuit point for here as well, and then this is separate. Oh, holy fucking shit, bro. Let's go into the focus tree. Alright, there we go. We filled in all those 17 points. Cool. So now maybe when we talk to that avatar monk guy, he will tell us some new things about elementals and stuff and elements. Was that in B2? The room to the left we didn't access yet, because now when we press 3, we can go in fire mode on our own. I really predicted what this would be like, these mechanics. And now we can of course also immediately hit the bombs with the fire mechanic. So there's probably other... I remember definitely that there were other areas that we couldn't access yet because we couldn't get bombs over in certain directions, but now we can for sure. Are we putting the bomb on top of it and then putting it over here so we can clear this way, or can we just shoot a bomb over there on the ice and does it go up with the explosion? Doesn't. So I guess we need a pillar over on this side either way. So that's our first order of business. Put back, then put the bomb on top, then jump down and hit the pillar and not the bomb, because otherwise the bomb will explode. Bro, come on, man. I'm so good. Now what? Now what, though? How do we actually get over here? Oh, you... Come on. Come on. We know how we get over here. We hit the bomb so that it triggers over here and it makes us go over there, right? Sometimes my own genius astonishes me. Absolutely just blows me away. I can presume that all of you guys are probably just sitting over here like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? All the things he's doing are so easy. Of course he figures them out. Sussy? Yeah, that doesn't seem like a trap at all, right? It definitely does. Let's hit into fire mode. Use our little flamethrower combat art. All in all, in general, our damage has just drastically increased because of this fire mode. And then one of these guys, of course. At least it's not a frost one, because I really don't want to deal with another one of those. Do you guys have plans for the rest of the day? For me, it's definitely gonna be a chill day. Not only because it's Friday and because it's a holiday, but also because I am just not a human today, probably because of the amount of sleep I got. Might go for a walk with my girlfriend, maybe, if she's up for it and if the weather allows it. But otherwise, I think we're just gonna stay in, cozy, maybe watch some Suits. Hopefully watch some Suits. I definitely want to watch some Suits. There we go. All right. Now, what was this extra room all about? Because we're not gonna unlock an extra little key, right? Thief's key. Is that finally what we need to open these chests? There we go. 2 refined metals, suck my dick. That's not worth it at all. Where are we? Is this still a new room? Yes, it is. This video is becoming long as dicks. Can we make this jump? Well, if we put it over here, we can. But do we want to make that jump, or do we want to start from over here and then work our way towards here in some way? We just need to get over here, right? So why not try and do it like this, maybe? Is that already something potent? Is that already something we can work with? It definitely is. And then just one more over here. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's too easy. Into the caves. One, I have no idea where we are by now, by the way. I feel like we're still in a dungeon, but I thought I completed the dungeon when I defeated that final boss. I thought it was the final boss at least, so maybe this is just all for the quest of collecting the old materials. We can do this, and then put him down, like I did with the puppy that I saw on the street yesterday. That's fucked up. I love dogs. I'm very much an animal person, and I'm very much a pet person. Not so much a cat or a dog person, but just give me both, you know? Fuck you, man. Just let me out of this place. I needed to be on top of this button, so I think we're actually doing it correctly. If we can now hit it from the bottom. We cannot, because it's stuck now. So do we need to reset it maybe? Because I think that it's gonna be stuck from all directions, unless over here. Now we need to hit this one so that it bounces up, and then finally... Oh. Look at this. Straight down, and bang! I mean, you know, there's certain things you can say about my gameplay, certain things you can say about my commentary, about my videos, but you can't say that that was not clean. Alright, I think we did it. Equipment detected 1. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's one of these rooms, so it's gonna be on top of here. And this unlocks the final floor downstairs, I guess. But I have been recording for 50 minutes already, so I think I'm gonna have to check that out in the final Crosscode video on this channel, for a while at least, probably. These beetles are really no match for my new fire mode. What games have you guys been playing lately? For me, it's been Crosscode, it's been also Survivors, it's been some League of Legends again, actually. Might upload something in that in the future, who knows. Life can go in mysterious ways. It's gonna be the level up for us, right? What have you guys been playing? Also some Rocket League still for me, because there's always some Rocket League. Always playing Rocket League. Some RuneScape 3, although I'm not necessarily as much playing that as just gathering my daily rewards for when I do want to play it again. Saving up for 4 circuit points. B4. B4 is new, right? Yeah, we have definitely not been here before. B4. Kill me. A mine key. Does that mean that there's gonna be even more to this dungeon? Oh, Crosscode, what am I to do with you? Such a beautiful, unique game, and just so much shit to do, but so little time. I need to record other games. I'm a variety YouTuber. You can't keep me hostage like this, Crosscode. When you guys play story games and stuff, do you often completely complete the story? Or are you one of those people that 100% complete every single mission and even the side missions? Or are you just like, yeah, I got the main gist of what this game is about, I'm gonna discontinue it right now? For me, most of the time I'm that second person. The only game I actually completely completed that I can remember is probably Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because I just couldn't get enough of that. Another mine key, please. Just end my suffering. I wanna get out of this mine. I've been recording for an hour. I don't have anything to say anymore. My vocal cords are very hoarse from the party last night where everybody was smoking cigarettes inside. I'm also just lost, I think, or at least almost lost over here. Yeah, I'm stumped. This puzzle is too much for me, and this video is becoming too much for me. Thank you very much for watching Crosscode. I've been stuck on this room for 5 minutes already. I don't know what to do. I hope to see you in the next one, the final episode. We might just head out of the dungeon because I feel like we already kind of completed it and I'm just running around in circles right now. See you later. Bye bye, I hope you enjoyed. Okay, I continued still a little bit, just a little more, and I got somewhere. And Emily is freaking out about bugs, and the race is still on, so we still haven't completed the dungeon. I have one more key so I can do this, but I need to hit all. I don't want to do this anymore, man. I don't want to do this anymore. I think... no, this is gonna be the last Crosscode episode. I'm sorry for the people that were still following along, but this game is taking too much for me to record, try to banter, and then in the meantime still be able to complete the combat sequences in between with puzzling, in between with platforming. The game is just a bit too much for me. I really enjoyed my time in Crosscode though. I hope you guys did so as well. It might come back in the future, but for now I'm gonna put an end to it because I feel like it's draining me more than I still am getting satisfaction for it. Sorry for not reaching the 10 episode mark like we promised. Again, try this game out for yourself because I feel like we have only tried out like 5 to 10% of the game's content probably. There's gonna be a whole lot more, but for me it's becoming a bit too much. It's becoming a bit too much of a hassle. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you in the next series instead of the next episode. Sorry for the anticlimactic ending. Bye bye.